I'm gonna go eat lunch, if that's all right.
Oh, sure. Yeah, go for it.
Abigail will be here any minute.
Abigail?
For the interview thing for the school paper.
Oh, yep, I almost forgot.
Yeah. I told her to be quick, 15 minutes or so, because you've got Ed Hopper coming in at 1 for the will signing.
That's fine.
But really, worst comes to worst, she can wait. I mean, it's only going to take a few minutes.
Oh, sure.
She couldn't do it any other time. It's during her lunch or her class or I don't remember.
Yeah.
Is that from the New Deli?
Yeah, yep. Of course, I haven't tried it yet.
Did you gain weight like when you were first married?
Sorry?
Did you like put on some weight?
Me?
Yeah, when you were first married.
Well, in 28 years, yeah, I've definitely gained some weight.
Well, no, like right after.
I don't think so.
And was it more than you were now? I mean, not that you're overweight now or anything.
No.
It's just...
I think I've lost some weight in the past couple of years. I've been trying cholesterol and that sort of thing. You know.
But like right after you got married.
Did I gain a lot of weight right after I got married?
Yes. Right.
I don't think so, Elaine.
Because, I mean, I have a friend who said her husband did, and I was just wondering if it's like a normal sort of a thing that people. Oh, hi, Jack.
Oh, hey, Elaine. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm great.
Back for a visit.
Just for a couple days, so.
Oh, your dad's in here.
Yeah. Great. All right.
Hey, buddy, what's up?
Oh.
Didn't know you were around.
Yeah, just back for a couple days.
Oh, well,
You know?
great. Glad to have you.
Indeed. Just need some Vermont air. Good to be back.
So, how are things in New York?
It's good. You know, just trying to make it happen. I mean, everybody's just trying to make it happen.
Well, that's always the way it is. When I was there, too.
Yeah, everybody's just running around.
Yep.
Yep.
So, I'm about to be interviewed, and there's a will signing a little later on.
Who's interviewing
Oh,
you?
well, it's a high school, literally, a high school newspaper. It's a student.
Oh, that's cool.
No.
That's kind of cool.
I think Barry likes to tell his classes. I think he sort of gets them riled up. Tells them that I'm a famous painter or something.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, well, no, I wouldn't call myself famous.
Well, people know who you are, though.
Well, a couple of art schools in New England. But no, it's fine.
Yeah.
She's going to come in and ask me about my paintings or something.
It's great.
Yeah, it's actually very nice, you know, because, well, you know, people usually ask me about your grandfather.
Right.
Which is fine, but...
Yeah, but it's nice to talk about yourself.
Actually, yes, then I get to talk about myself.
Yeah.
Anyway, are you going to be home later?
Yes, no, I'm going to be home later, but there is something I wanted to just run by you real quick, like now.
Okay, I don't have a lot of time,
It's
but
okay,
if it's quick,
I can walk with you.
all right.
So.
Yeah, I just have to grab this guy's file here.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Listen, I'll try to be brief here, but hey, Elaine.
Hi, Jack.
Hi. So I'm having not like a problem, but like sort of a quandary, and also a revelation in some ways. So I guess I just wanted to process that with you briefly here. So I'm getting to this point with Juicy Shake, with the business, and I think it's a point everyone hits early on in marketing, and especially in New York, where I'm just not, I'm not batting 1,000 anymore.
Well, look, you have not been there very long.
Well, and but I have other friends, and they're not hitting that much either. Yeah. And then it's like get a job at Starbucks or whatever. But I'm resistant to that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Right? I'm resistant to that path. I guess I feel like it's like sort of a slippery slope. I mean, like, so I got into this because I value autonomy. Like I value, I value the free market, but wage labor for me, that's like a slippery slope, right?
Well, what do you mean?
Well, no, I mean just like the food service thing, or like not the food service thing, but the shitty job thing. Like I'm resistant to that.
Yeah. Well, it's not ideal.
Well, so what I'm asking is, like, how do I come up against that, or like in opposition to it, right?
Well,
how do I?
What do you mean?
Well, no, I'm like, how do I not be doing that Like, how do I commit to what I know I need to be doing, and how do I remain competitive?
Like, how do you make money?
The money definitely comes into it, but
Listen, I think in some ways, you know what I'm going to say here. When you moved to New York, you got involved with this company or whatever it is.
here we go.
No, I mean, this is what I said. You know, moving to New York and I get involved with these people.
And it's not okay, and it's a company. It's not whatever it is.
Well,
It's a
yes,
company.
all right.
Okay.
It seems like, to me, it seems kind
What,
of
like a pyramid scheme? I thought I
it
explained
says
this
like
to you.
multi-level marketing, and I know it works for some
And
people.
you're not even like attempting to understand this.
Look, you live in New York. Your rent is through the roof. And you're involved with these people. I don't even know what they've got you doing.
And I'm really trying not to be rude here, but how do I get this through your baby boomer?
Are you
Jesus.
okay?
Yeah, I'm just stressed out. I'm sorry, it's not you. All
right. What are you stressed out about?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. And this is actually an amazing time for me because I'm branching out, but also things are tight. So I guess I'm looking for guidance.
Are you saying you need more help?
No, and you know, and I don't even really need. I mean, I can pay for my phone bill, right? I mean, it's just I forget we're on the family plan or whatever. I'm sorry I said that, by the way.
Okay.
But no, it's not like it's not a money thing, and actually. It's actually more ideological than anything, right? Well, so this is what I've come to, right? Is that, you know, this Starbucks wage slave mentality, everything I'm pushing up against, you know, is like, you know, I don't want that. What I do want from Juicy Shake and also in life is to empower people, is to, you know, direct human beings toward a more sustainable lifestyle through motivating them and challenging them with incentive-based goal setting and innovative behavior suggestions, right?
Okay.
But listen, wage labor, you know, my resistance, that gut reaction, and I should say revulsion because that's more accurate when we're talking about something like Starbucks. My resistance to that, it comes from this. No more plastic crap, right? Let's get rid of it. I'm serious. And so I'm starting a business, like, and it's more of a concern of sorts, really. But, and it's easy to call it resale, but obviously it's much more than that.
Yeah. Jerry?
Yeah.
Abigail's here.
Ah, great.
She's getting her materials set up. But did you get that email that I sent you?
What was it about?
Well, it was just, we can talk about it later.
Sure.
But actually, it's just something that you could think about and get back to me, so I'll just tell you.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
It sort of had to do with the conversation we had earlier. And I know you said you didn't like gain any weight like right after you got married, but if there were foods that you feel like made you gain weight, like as a man, like in a married lifestyle.
Personally? Oh, not.
Well, if you could just list them, that's all.
You know,
Okay.
Elaine, I'd actually be very happy to talk to you about that.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not sure if my dad's told you all about the company I'm with, but you know, we really operate on you know, that nutrition is the cornerstone, or actually really the realization that nutrition is the cornerstone of any lifestyle.
All right.
That's so interesting. Yeah, I'd love to know more about that.
Sure.
All right. Would you make sure that Mr. Hopper, I put an envelope out for
Sure
him?
thing.
All
So,
right.
yeah, I'll fill you in on this while he does his interview thing, okay? And we'll talk more about this in a little bit.
Well, yeah, it sounds very interesting. We'll talk about it tonight. Definitely want to hear more. Oh, hi, Abigail.
Yeah, hi, Mr. Haggerty.
Hi, how are you?
You doing a piece on my dad, huh?
Yeah, I'm interviewing him.
Nice.
Jack was on the newspaper too.
Oh,
Right.
yeah?
I was.
Yeah, he wrote some terrific stuff.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, that's absolutely not true.
And it wasn't what I wanted, so.
Yeah.
But that's great, Abigail. I'm glad the Iron Kettle is still going strong.
Yeah, you know, I've actually heard about you. Mr. Hardwick still talks about you in terms of baseball and stuff.
That's cool. He was a nice guy. Anyway.
Yeah.
Frank's on the phone. Your neighbor, Frank.
Oh, Frank. Did he tell you what it's about?
No, I'll check.
Okay.
Frank, sorry. He's in a meeting right now. What's this about? All right.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. It's fine.
So he says there's a van parked out in front of your house, and he was just
Oh.
wondering if you.
That's my friends. I'll take care of it. You guys pop in there, do your interview, have fun. It's my friends. It's my friend's van, and I just have to. I'll let them know. I'll
All right.
tell them it's fine.
Okay. All right.
Right.
Okay. All right. Here we go. You're all set up.
Yeah.
All right. Well, how are you? It gets a little busy out there.
Yeah, I'm great. Thanks.
Are you okay? Water, coffee?
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Well, what do you want to know?
Let's start at the beginning. My piece has a specific focus, but I'd love to be clear on your, where you're from.
All right. Well, that sounds good. I'm from New York originally.
Brooklyn?
No, Scarsdale, actually.
Huh.
Yeah, maybe you assume because my father.
Right. I just figured. I mean, I guess that's kind of stupid. Like, why would everyone on the Dodgers have to live in Brooklyn if they don't live in the stadium?
No, actually, no. I lived in Scarsdale with my mother.
Oh, all right. And your father didn't live with you?
No.
Oh. I don't have to ask about that.
Well, I mean, it's perfectly all right, but it's kind of a little uninteresting. I mean, well, I do interviews about him.
Right, of
all
course.
the
And
time.
this isn't really about him.
Right.
I mean,
right.
not really.
Yep.
Right, but our parents, I mean, my parents had a pretty big effect on me.
No, that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah, but see, the fact of the matter is that I don't really remember that much. Let's see, the only time I remember seeing him play was, well, it was before I was 6 because he was retired when I was 6, and I did go to events. I did some stuff with him, but he'd already retired, so I don't have any valuable information about him. There's nothing, at least, that you can't get on the internet. So.
Right.
Yeah. And then he died when I was 17.
That's really hard.
Well, it's hard, but as I was just saying to you, I didn't know him
My father
that
died
well, and he
last
wasn't
year.
even What?
I was 17 too.
Well, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I know how it feels.
I'm sorry to hear that, Abigail.
It's okay. We don't have to keep talking about it. I just, I thought it was interesting. I wanted to tell you. So you were growing up. Your father wasn't around. Your mother was an alcoholic. When did you get out of there?
Well,
I did a little background research.
yeah, it's all right. When I was young, I got out of the house. There's about 10 years that are just moving around, trying to find my place in the world.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is everybody all
Yes.
right?
You all right?
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
Are you okay?
Yes, no, I was just showing Elaine an exercise for my program, and this carpet has a pile that I've
Yeah.
not. What is this
Well,
pile?
I
It
don't
feels
know.
like 1 inch or something. Is it like knotted?
I'm not sure.
Well, it's
Are
just,
you okay?
Yes, no, I'm fine. It's just got like a sink factor.
He
I
was
wasn't
showing me
anticipating.
just some
Like,
fitness things, part of his.
it's my lifestyle system. Yeah. No, it's like
All right.
it's like getting in there is tough.
Yeah.
Like getting
All
like
right.
a grip on it.
Okay. Well, look, I'm going to get back in there. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, Abigail. Where were we?
Is everything all right?
Jack was just doing a bit of a handstand out there.
Oh, wow.
Not very successfully.
Well, Jack's athletic. Does he take after your father?
Well, yeah. He was a baseball player in high school. I actually got a scholarship for baseball to college, but well, we learn a lot of things about ourselves in college, and
Were you ever interested in sports?
no.
Hey, Elaine has a friend who wants to try out some of these shakes. She wants to try out shakes for a friend who wants to lose a couple pounds. I was thinking I could just mix up a whole batch. Anybody?
I'm all right, thanks.
I'd try one. Yeah, is it like
Yeah?
fruit and stuff?
No, it's pod-based nutrition. So we're talking about a just add water scenario here. You could actually make one of these with river water while you're camping.
Really?
Yeah. It just doesn't work as well as stagnant water, but I've done it. But if you want a fruity profile, I can add a strawberry toss-in.
Yeah, sure. That'd be great.
Yeah, terrific, awesome. And I'll they're not just for losing weight. I can tell you more about them when they're ready. All right?
Okay. Thank you.
Well, I'm sorry we keep getting interrupted.
No, it's fine.
Listen, I have a will signing a little later on,
Okay.
and I know you were interested in asking me about my painting.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Yes.
I mean, I don't want to direct the interview here, but I just want to let you know the time constraints.
Right. Yeah. No. I definitely want to hear about that. What was it like?
Jerry, your wife's on the phone and she sounds kind of distressed.
Well, what's it about? I mean, I've really got to finish up with Abigail.
There's a van outside your house and there's people moving stuff into it.
Jack said that was his friend, I thought.
Well, I don't know about that, but she really would like to talk to you.
Well, I'm sorry, Abigail, do you mind?
Fine. That's fine. Of course.
Hi, honey, what's going on? Jack told me that his friends are, yeah, well, maybe multiple friends, I don't remember. But what exactly are they moving? Well, I mean, have you talked to them? Well, honey, why don't you do that? Okay, well, he's right here. Let me ask him. Excuse me.
That's fine.
Jack?
So I can get this thing rolling under.
That was your mom. She says your friends or the people with the van are moving stuff out of the house.
Yeah, no, that's what I was gonna tell you about. I'm just clearing some stuff out of there.
Well, like from your old room?
Yeah, well, from there, from here,
Well,
just clearing some stuff out.
it would have been nice to have a heads up. I mean, what kind of stuff is it?
No, it's just like, that's what I was going to tell you about, but I didn't want to, cut into your interview here,
Well,
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
You wanted a strawberry toss-in, right?
Sounds great.
all right. Wait a minute. What are you moving out of the house?
Listen, it's going to feel renewed, is what it's going to feel like. All right. Have you read anything on tidiness? Like not as an uptight compulsion, but like a conscious decision. You? Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
No,
Yeah,
I don't think so. I haven't.
I know what you're talking about.
It's great for everyone. Okay, so I used to be so resistant to this whole idea of, well, for lack of a better word, like clean your room, right? But I was resistant to the motivation behind it, which is more of a sort of Protestant busywork distraction than anything.
So, Jack.
And then I started reading this book.
Oh, what's the name of the book?
Jack, what are you moving out of the house?
Don't you guys want to finish your interview real quick here? Come on, let me call Mom, and then I'll.
Listen to me. You sound like you're being evasive.
I'm not being evasive. No, I'm not. No, it's just it's old. It's like the baseball memorabilia.
Are you talking about my father's stuff?
Yeah, right, or whomever's. I mean, what does any of that stuff really mean?
No, wait a minute. Are you kidding me? You have to call your friends and put that stuff back. Okay. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay, Dad, please control yourself. Abigail, hold on 2 seconds. Your shake's going to be ready very soon. All right?
It's fine. I think this is actually really important. So.
What? Listen, I don't know where you got the idea that you can go into the house, take my father's stuff out of the house, put it in a moving van, and drive away with it.
Listen, okay, where I got the idea, you've been bad-mouthing this dude my entire life, and I'm supposed to somehow picked up that despite your clearly unresolved shit with him, you still have some attachment to his freaking baseball trophies or whatever?
Can you turn that thing off?
It's almost done anyway. Abigail, I'm sorry. I'll have this for you in just a moment here.
It's fine. And Mr. Haggerty, Jack is onto something here. In 2008, you told the Times that your father refused to take responsibility for his actions even on his deathbed. I mean, I understand some period of grieving, but don't you think it's time to stop carrying his burden?
What?
Or justifying it, holding on to his accomplishments as a way of balancing out his moral deficits?
Abigail, yes.
Jerry? Mr. Hopper's here.
Yes. Well, can you tell him I'll be there in just a minute?
Elaine, come here. I've got your shake ready in almost 2 seconds here, okay?
Okay, great.
Right.
I'm just gonna tell him.
Okay.
Those things, they're... Abigail, I know you're having some strong feelings about this, but if you could just give us a moment here.
Abigail, hold on 2 seconds. Your shake's almost done here.
Yeah, I can wait.
No, would you please turn that thing off?
Okay, there we go. It's all done.
Now, listen to me.
It's all done.
Your mother is out in the street. She is terrified. You have to call your friends.
She's terrified? These aren't like scary dudes. I think one of them's like wearing corduroys or something. Okay?
I don't care. Call them now.
Okay, I know you have a bunch of emotions wrapped up in this, but I'm looking at things objectively here, all right? And Elaine, you wanted booster seats, that's right?
That's right. But
Right. Okay, great. So listen, I'm looking at this objectively here, and I'm like the unbiased party or whatever, right? And you have to let go of that stuff. I've seen how it causes you anxiety. It's dragging you down. And here, Abigail, take this. Yes, no, definitely.
You're not even getting the point in doing this. You're doing this for money.
Okay, it all has to come back to money, doesn't it? It's always just the. Abigail, does that have enough strawberry?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, we're working on some of these
Jack,
tossings.
this tastes incredible. It's like
Right?
it has real ingredients. Like it's
Look,
rich, but it's also light.
Right,
and it's,
that's exactly what we're going for.
Sorry, everyone. But I think we need to work out this issue.
Okay.
So I'm sorry.
No, you two stay. This is important. This is an intervention.
Exactly. This is so important.
What?
This is healthy.
This is like I'm doing you a favor, but you can't see that right now. But it's like when you would ground me when I was younger. If I didn't go to practice or if I had bad grades or something, I didn't understand that was good for me.
What you're doing?
No.
God,
Because of that, I practiced and I worked hard.
What you're doing is stealing. You are stealing.
This is ripping off the Band-Aid.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
You sound insane.
Well, what is that like?
Are you on drugs? Are you on
yes,
drugs?
I knew that's where he was going with that. I knew that's where he was going.
What do you want?
It
What do you
always
want?
goes there. My body's a lot purer than yours with all the dark metals and subradicals I'm sure you shovel into your face with your Cheerios every morning.
Metals?
Yes, and skim milk and margarine and anything else that your corn-stuffed generation has thought up to poison. And it really is to poison the fucking... Jesus.
corn stuffed?
Corn's one of the highest subsidized crops in the U.S.
Really?
Yeah.
Elaine, do you think that maybe you could, I don't know, do something?
Show her your office, maybe?
Yeah.
I got a pretty good.
Well,
It's okay. No, wait. It's okay. I'm leaving. All good. It's all good.
Oh, no.
You know-
No.
Mm-hmm.
You're not leaving until you call off your cat burglars and get all the stuff that's out there in the van back into the house.
Mm-hmm. Are you hearing this? This is like, oh my God.
What? I think you should go home and go to sleep.
I'm not going to go home. I'm not going to go to sleep. I don't understand this. This attachment of yours, it blows my mind.
Okay.
What is it? What value is that stuff to you?
I don't think you should be driving anywhere.
Oh my God, yeah, and that's where it goes, of course. No, I think you're in a dark place. I think you're in this very dark place.
I am in a dark place?
I think you're in a very dark place.
From the dark metals?
I think you're in a very dark place of, what do I have to hold on to right now? Or what can I aggregate my self-value from? And, or my self-worth. And, I got some freaking news for you. It's not from fucking baseball trophies.
I know my self-worth. I get my self-worth.
Okay.
It's not as concrete. I get my self-worth from my work, from my family, from you.
Okay.
Would you put your stuff down?
And I guess
We're
this
gonna
is
call.
all to say, I guess this is all to say, well, that must have really worked out. You must have a lot of self-worth if you're getting it from me, because
all right.
I'm a real,
that's
I'm a
fine.
real factory
Put
of
your-
accomplishments here.
Put the
I'm
stuff
like
down.
churning them out for you, huh?
Put the stuff down. We're gonna call. We're gonna fix this.
Ladies, if you want to check out juicyshake.com, there's incentive-based behavioral suggestions. The program's really good. So.
I don't know what to say.
I think it's gonna be fine. I mean, early 20s are rough. They were for me. And then you get married and Jesus, it's...
How much of that would you consider off the record?
Get into the car. The car goes to the party. No, get into